Hello and welcome back to WordPress 101. In this video, we'll explore how to use comments to engage your visitors in conversation. Comments are an important feature of blogs because they allow your readers to respond to your posts. This gives your readers the opportunity to share their own thoughts or questions about the content of your post, but your readers may also provide links to other resources, generate discussion, or simply compliment you for a well-written post. The Recent Comments module on the dashboard informs us that there are 2 new comments in response to our blog posts. Comments that are awaiting moderation are highlighted in yellow to catch your attention. From here, we can easily approve, reply to, edit, mark as spam, or move a comment to the trash. Previously approved comments can be unapproved at any time. Now, this commenter has accidentally misspelled our company's name, so I'll edit this comment, correcting the typo, and then I'll also approve it before clicking the Update Comment button. Now, I'll post a quick reply to this commenter. And clicking the hashtag after the title of the post will take us to the public view of the page on which this comment and our new reply will appear. Now, because we're currently logged in, you'll notice that WordPress recognizes us and presents us with only the comment field. But when logged out, we'll see the comment form as it appears to our readers, with the name and email fields being required. This gives you an added level of security before someone is able to post a comment on your blog. In the Comments subpanel, you can perform all the same functions, in addition to being able to bulk edit comments. Multiple comments can be unapproved and approved at once, marked as spam, or moved to the trash. At the top of the Comments subpanel, you can filter comments to show only comments made on your site, or pings, which are comments made on another blog or website in which they linked to your article. If you've enabled pingbacks and trackbacks in your settings, then they'll appear as comments at the bottom of your posts. More on this in a minute. Comments can be controlled and regulated through the use of filters for language and content, and they can also be queued for manual approval before they're visible on your website. This is useful for dealing with comment spam, which is unfortunately on the rise. To change these settings, visit the Discussion subpanel under Settings. Now, we just talked about pingbacks and trackbacks, which are essentially remote comments and happen when someone else links to your article from his or her own blog. You can choose whether you'd like to send these pings to other sites when you link to them, and if you'd like to receive incoming pings, which will show up as comments on your posts. It's a good idea to allow people to post comments on your articles by default. This is how you encourage discussion and create a stickiness to your site that makes people want to come back. I usually choose to require the comment author to fill out their name and email address, but I don't normally require that they also be registered and logged in to comment. Make it as easy as possible for folks to enter the conversation because, like you, they probably already have too many logins to deal with. So let's not require them to register or log into our site just to post a comment. You can choose to automatically close comments on articles after a certain number of days. And you can also choose to enable threaded or nested comments up to 10 levels deep. This helps people when they're viewing related comments to see them in a threaded or nested group, viewing them all together instead of scattered throughout the entire page. If you've got a particularly popular blog, you may want to break up your comments into more than one page. And you can choose to display your comments with the oldest comments at the top of the page or the newest comments at the top of the page. You can choose to be notified by email whenever someone posts a comment, or at least when a comment is held for moderation. And before a comment appears on your site, you can choose to have an administrator always approve the comment, or you can choose to automatically approve it provided the commenter has had at least one previously approved comment. If a comment contains 2 or more links, which is a common characteristic of spam, then we'll choose to hold it for manual approval. You can also have a comment held for moderation if it contains any of the common spam words that you enter into this field. The comment blacklist works in much the same way, except comments that contain these words will be automatically marked as spam, rather than being simply held for moderation. And last, you can enable or disable avatars, those little icons or images that appear next to an individual's comments on your articles. You can choose a minimum rating for these profile images, and even select a default avatar to use if the commenter hasn't created their own. Speaking of which, if you haven't already created a profile image for yourself, head to gravatar.com and get your free Gravatar today. Then, anytime you post a comment on any WordPress-powered site, your avatar will appear next to your comment. With these settings in place, you'll be ready to engage your readers in meaningful two-way conversation. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to create links within your posts and pages. Stay tuned to WP101.com for more WordPress tutorials, and thanks again for watching.